Hello everyone, I'm David.
And I'm Omega.
Today we will bring you a very interesting topic about English names and Chinese names.
And because this topic of names can sometimes be a little sensitive, we have also invited a new friend to join us.
Hello everyone, my name is Tony.
Today we will just bring a few names. For those of you who are watching our video now, if your name is mentioned, please don't feel you're insulted.
Exactly. All of this is just for conversation. What names that perhaps non-English speakers take that perhaps to an English speaker sounds very awkward, and same for native Chinese speakers when they hear foreigners come and have a Chinese name, also make them feel uncomfortable. So again, if you hear your name mentioned, don't be offended, just change it after the show.
That's true. Yeah.
See, because it sounds like for us, and we've mentioned people taking names of objects or foods that make it awkward. But in Chinese, it seems taking the names of other people, famous historical figures, that makes it awkward. Whereas in the U.S., a part of our naming practices is actually naming after people. Many people's names are after famous people or historical figures who really inspired the parents that they then want to name their children after. So you have, of course, like Martin Luther King Jr., who's named after Martin Luther. But in China and in other places, it's not that way.
Yeah, in China, this is a completely different story. We Chinese just try to avoid. I repeat this word for 3 times. We try to avoid celebrities' name in the history, especially like great war leaders, emperors, or great artists in the history. We just try to avoid that because we just think if we just follow their names, it's a big disrespect. So this is our mindset.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know in Eastern Europe, they have kind of the same that you cannot call babies after parents' name. You cannot call baby by father's name because they believe that someone will only one person will stay, that someone will die. If you're you have baby and you call it I will call my name Tony, it means that soon someone will live. One of you.
This is really like a superstitious.
Yeah, something like this. So you should.
And I think then that it must keep Eastern Europeans and Chinese people busy to think of new names. Perhaps in the U.S. it's a part of our fast food culture that's why think of a new name when I could give you mine? So interesting.
Once I also heard somebody is named Shaolin Si. Shaolin Si is translated as a Shaolin Temple, the birthplace for the Chinese martial arts.
Wow, they must be really, a great warrior, great karate.
Well, I think in Western culture it is, but in the Chinese culture is, excuse me, I feel it's like a temple, a monastery, just standing in front of me.
Like you're a building.
Like a building and the construction.
Also someone coming in and saying, instead of I'm Spoon, they would maybe perhaps that young lady would be named Eiffel Tower. Or then you meet a large guy who says, my name's Big Ben.
Big Ben. Well, and somebody even named after a very famous Chinese local street food. In Beijing, we're selling a kind of sugar-coated corn
I was
stick.
nervous you were going to say stinky tofu.
Not stinky tofu. This is in Chinese version is called a tang hulu. It's a sugar-coated horn on a kind of stick. So somebody named after that. I would say, excuse me, are you sweet?
Oh my God! I'm glad. I hope you didn't actually ask them that. Otherwise, then they may quickly slap you.
This name sounds a bit vulgar,
A little.
A little?
Yeah, but it's interesting in that I've heard many Chinese people, and not only Chinese people, some people in the U.S. as well who say, my name is Candy, Sugar, Honey, all of which make me think, is that only your name at night and when certain lights are shining and because it all sounds like stripper names, to be honest.
Yeah, and yeah, we do. I think there are some names are not really suitable for ladies. Right?
Any ones with that sugary sort of connotation, sweets, come and taste me,
No.
you don't want to convey that. Which I think is strange because a really famous Chinese artist
Artists, yeah.
Angela Baby.
Angela Baby, yeah.
never have baby in your name. It changes. Angela is a perfectly fine name.
Perfect name. Mhm.
Angela Baby is a perfectly fine stripper name. Similar to mine, Omega, great. If I start calling myself Omega Baby, then you all can come and see my late night show.
Yeah, we just say we have just discussed a lot about the English names, Chinese names. I would like to know, Omega, you have a beautiful name in Chinese called 美歌. I'm just wondering who gave you this beautiful name.
This name came from my first Chinese teacher.
Oh.
And when learning Chinese, many people out there who have also tried learning Chinese, then you learn them in songs a lot of times. So I remember the first song that we learned is 这是我妈妈,这是我爸爸,妈妈爸爸,妈妈爸爸,妈妈和爸爸. And just like I did now, I enjoyed singing it so much. I would do it in different tones and from that, my teacher was like, you really enjoy singing. So 唱歌, and then you sing beautifully. So May. So you just put those together, both because my English name, Omega, you know, it has some of the sounds of Mega and what I enjoy doing. So it's a bit of a fusion of my passions and interests with my actual English name.
I have to say, your teacher, she's really brilliant.
Yeah.
She's,
Thank you, Liu Lao Shi.
Yeah, just getting, you know, not only your name beautifully translated, but also
Trying to find
your
your
talent.
personality.
Yeah,
in that
personality
name. Yeah,
in there.
yes.
Yeah. How about you, Tony? I
My
know.
story not so good. I
Not so
think.
good. Come on, tell us.
You know, like for first half year, my name was like I was writing my name Tony with Chinese characters,
Tony.
and after half year, my student asked me like, Tony, do you have Chinese name? And I'm like, actually not really. So she chose like one for me, and it was Wang Xiaoshuai.
Wang Xiaoshuai.
Yes, it sounds not bad. I like it. In that time, I was, you know, a bigger, like I was a bit bigger, like a bit fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, so it was really funny because, like, you know, Xiao Shuai, you know, each second Chinese person was joking about, like, oh, actually it's supposed to be Ta, you know, like. Yeah, but you know, now after our conversation, I'm thinking like there is a, you know, maybe, you know, Chinese director. He's making movies and his name Xiao Shuai.
Shuai.
So now I'm thinking maybe I'm
Is that
supposed to change name. Is it okay?
It's definitely okay because
Okay.
let me tell you, Shuai, this character, it means handsome and good looking. It's exactly how
Thank
you
you.
present to us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do you think? He's a really good looking, handsome
Clear.
young man, right? Yeah.
Do you have any suggestions then on how to approach that if you're trying to think of a
yeah.
Chinese name?
So I give you a few tips. Tip number one: try not to use anybody's name in the history, like
Okay.
the great leaders, emperors, celebrities.
Off limits,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
And secondly, we don't do the same name in the families. For instance, we don't really use your name like those who are in the past of your family.
Okay,
So-
sorry,
Okay.
grandma, grandpa, next time.
No. And the third, sometimes even the meanings are good. Sometimes when different characters combine, you also have to be careful. So take this for instance. Xia in Chinese is a very common surname. Xia. Yeah. And Hu is tiger, which means strength and also power. And Ren means humanity. Well, this is the best virtue advocated by Confucius. So if you have a Hu and Ren means, oh, this person is very full of energy.
For me, sounds like
vigor.
really awesome name.
Oh yeah, you can perhaps use.
Humanity.
Yeah, I can think about that name.
Yeah. But these two characters, if they combine with this family surname, Xia Hu Ren. So if a Chinese hear this, they will say, don't scare me.
哎呀，吓死我了！
Because this means to scare somebody. You really have to be careful. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so tricky, you know.
Yeah,
like,
so tricky.
like
Yeah.
you're thinking that you're choosing really awesome name, and in the end you're like,
Those combinations,
Yeah.
I guess, is similar to the Angela's fine, baby's
Baby's
okay.
okay.
Put
yeah,
it
yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah.
That's exactly
Exactly
yeah,
the same.
exactly the same. But for English names, any good suggestions?
Well, actually, David, your name is a really common and
Yeah,
really good English
yeah,
name.
yeah.
No alternative meanings, no awkwardness.
No, I agree.
How did you get your English name?
Yeah, it's a long story. I think even my parents don't know I have this name.
Oh, so you're hiding your name.
I'm hiding my name. It's actually it's my first American friend that
Okay.
I met when I was in junior high school. I
Wow.
think about
What, 5 years
Wow.
ago?
no, I wish. I think it was back in 1990s, and this student he is from U.S. and his name is David Andrews. I still remember his full name, and he's spending like a month and a half with my family as exchange student. Then I just pick up his name to honor our friendship.
Oh, it's so nice.
That is
story.
nice. Oh,
Yeah, you
so
see-
David Andrews, you're remembered. So
Yeah,
it seems
yeah.
that, David, you took a bit of the Western approach there.
Yes, yes.
In terms of,
Exactly.
to honor this person
honor this.
taking their name.
Yes. yes,
Interesting.
yeah.
So that is one of the recommendations that then I would make in terms of names. If you meet someone from the West or who has an English name that you enjoy, a good English name that you enjoy, then you can adopt that name. And then you have a story such as yours that's very moving, produces
Yeah.
tears, has meaning, and
Yeah.
you're able to say, well, my name is Stanley because when I was hiking this mountain, this person came swinging on a vine and saved me, and I named myself after them, is a great practice in the U.S.
Yeah, so the best way I think you can just find interesting person you like and just you can take part of his name. Don't follow all his name with family name. Just take his name, you know, and that's all in perfect way, you know.
And there you go, a nice little name combination that then can cook
Yes.
up something great for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Don't forget my name. My name in Chinese is Dou Junjie. Dou is my family name. Junjie is my given name. And my English name is David.
Ah, nice to meet you. My Chinese name is Ouyang Meige. Technically, family name would be Ouyang, name Meige, and English name Omega.
Okay, and my name is Xiao Shuai or Tony.
So remember to subscribe to the channel so you can continue to watch more of these videos. Be sure to like, share, and of course, write a comment letting us know any interesting names you've heard or perhaps names that you really enjoy. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.